Okay, let's go. Back in action. Some space here. Yups. Alright, what do we have here? Got the blacksmith. Okay, is there a playable character somewhere? This looks like one. There's no cameras. Okay. It's actually a pretty neat effect. Alright, stop. What was the... clothing test scene, maybe? No. But okay, this is just a copy of some of the yeah, the Infinity BPR character scenes, and by default, for whatever reason, they're so goddamn slow to load. And I did fix that. All the characters in the game. This version still has the issue. In particular, required. We're just gonna... maybe it's this one. Oh. Okay, yep, see these guys. Oh, whoops. Did I just contradict myself? The first one opened immediately, the next one didn't. So we're gonna be here for another minute, I guess. So, what's the difference? The prefab here, it seems, it is the V4 version 4 human male from the PBR. It could also just be that my computer is so slow. Okay, so this guy has the SFB audio manager, missing the human demo model script. Has the blend shape manager, blend shape preset manager, prefab child manager, wardrobe prefab manager, prefab and object manager, and modular customization manager. So it has a lot of these unwanted scripts, whereas this guy just loads like instantly, and it has only blend shape manager and the audio manager, which I'm not sure if even that is required. So okay, we can integrate sounds into the characters. So I'm not quite sure how these are triggered. I'm assuming if I have a read of the script, I would be a little smarter, but let's not do that now. Let's not get that sidetracked yet. We're missing a lot of the range files. We do have some. Do we have any clothes on this guy? No, this is pre-naked. So this is not the test scene we are looking for yet. When I opened the Unity, it was actually open, but I forgot to check what the scene was. So it's not this one either.
Only Finnish people know this song part 5.
Alright. So I have a couple of tasks here. Let's see if we can. I'm not sure if I should open Word or this guy. Let's do this guy. Nope. language we want to use. It's just for the coloring, I guess. What was this? Well, let's just do that again. Task list. This is so stupid. Alright, we have two things to do. Starting from row 4. Close. Let's do what was the other thing? Plan art commission. Is it with 2 M's? It is in fact with 2 M's. Okay. And we should actually just... Hello! Okay, it's just a bot. Get banned. We should actually just make these into... Whoa, what is that? Okay, I didn't know that works. So... just take you out and call you plan art commission, and that's the same thing basically. Ha! Yeah, boy. So this is what we're supposed to do. I know we just wasted a couple of minutes just to remind us. And we could just comment here what the thing is. So our friend has another friend who's a 3D designer, and we had a collaboration meeting with the 3 of us, and we're supposed to collaborate in order to create more custom clothing for all the characters we've got in the game, such as, well, the humans obviously, but also for goblins and whatever we may have. We have the goblins over here. They're also actually the IPBR models. The good thing about those is that they are pretty malleable, customizable. Here we can see a full rig. I don't know why these tend to have the female rig as well. We have all these different options. Well, of course we had the butt size opened. So, but yeah, you should be able to. What is this? Min value, max value, slider value 0. Okay. This is not the correct. It's the objects. Okay, so we can give them values or min-max values here. This is where we actually blend shapes. This is where we actually change them, right? So let's take the butt size for example. If I can just find it. I'm either I don't really see too many of. There it is. Okay, so there's the range. The value is set to 0, or this is the value. Now this is the minimum value. So if we do, let's say 60, we should see, or 95, we should see a slight increase in the size of its gluteus maximus here. And of course, 0 would make it smaller, just for an example. And that is more of a reasonable customization for the character, because with Yuma, at least, what you get by default is a very large range for all the attributes, such as the size of your head, or the length or wideness of your character. You can make all sorts of crazy looking characters, and these are way milder compared to that. So I'm tempted to actually, okay, we've got something over here. It's called Alex, which actually seems to be atavism compatible. That's great. I don't know if we've forgotten about Alex here. He looks pretty good. Even has a sword or a dagger. Human barbarian avatar. Animator controller. Okay, let's see what that is about. Okay, this is one of the legacy controllers, but that's fine for NPCs. Okay. Okay, let's go and check these guys. These have their lips sealed, and we've made this guy smile. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna reset the chat box. Where's the properties? Refresh. That was a bot spamming about buying viewers, which I don't have the money for or the interest to. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, this is also just called goblins. Well, let's have a little fun, shall we? Before we start doing anything, we go down to the mail rig. We actually don't have a head size here, which is reasonable not to have different sizes of heads, but am I just not seeing it? Okay, let's deal with the nose size. I just want to learn nose bump size plus, nose flesh, nose length plus. So we're dealing with minimum and maximum values. I think if I just do 400 as the maximum value, and then we look for the flesh what is it? Flesh size minus? No, nose length plus from the blend shapes. Nose length. See, it's the maximum value has now set to 400. We should be able to. Alright, let's go in 100 increments. It's 200, 300. Oh, that's the 400 actually. I just accidentally typed another 0. But that's majestic. I'm just gonna leave it like that. That's a real goblin nose. Oh, shit. Is there a key to do this a little slower? Control, no. Oh shit. What did I do? What are you importing? Okay. Okay, this guy doesn't have pants on for whatever reason. Yeah, we have the different ores that haven't been used yet. I was just basically testing the textures here. Yeah, in regards to clothing, the idea was that we are supposed to somehow make original pieces of objects for clothing. There are some tutorials here, which is great, but the best part about these IPBR clothings, armor and whatnot, is that they take the blend shape of the root character, in this case, the goblin. Should we... let's say arm muscles, for example. This guy doesn't really have any... well, he has this band or this belt, for whatever reason. 800. It's not actually getting too big. That much bigger. There might be a limit on it. Or perhaps the maximum value or the maximum size has been preset. And maybe we're just making it so that it has more definition in it. Like you have a bigger resolution. But that can't be it, can it? Because we made that nose this big. If we compare it to this guy, nose length. Nose size, nose length. If we go 44. It's basically nothing. Yeah, it's nothing compared to the other one. So no, that's not it. Come over here. These are not the same. Okay, let's do... one more thing. I promise. Last thing. Nose length. Where is it? Is it nose length? Yeah. Let's put it into 2000. Okay. And then... oh no, I think it is capped. That's so sad. Is it the same size though? Actually, I think it's slightly bigger. Am I imagining it? No, it's not. It's almost the same. Yeah, I might be right with the definition thing then. Interesting. Wait, but we have the nose length set to 100 now. 2000. I mean, that's already big enough, I think. It doesn't matter, but am I really actually just doing it for both of them? Size. This is in a 0. Whoops. Oh, what's going on? Fair enough. All right.
BRB.
It's my internet. Fuck. I'll have to test it again. Test it again.
Test it again.
Again. What the fuck? Is it live? There's no sound coming from the stream. It's a bit unsettling. Oh, shit. Come on. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. Well, it's kind of working, I guess. Okay. Server's back up. No idea how long it was down. And you can save it. I think I may have to switch to using this interwebs. Yeah, screw you. And we're back. Right? Is it because it's far away? the fuck? Oh wow. What the fuck? Okay, stop. Let's try it again. Can barely hear it. There's the audio listener. It's turned off. So that might be the reason why it doesn't really seem so loud. There might be another audio listener somewhere else. To my understanding, you're not supposed to have multiple audio listeners. I'm very sure that this is not supposed to be so quiet. Very sure of it. We should get an error about having multiple audio listeners. You can quite kinda hear it. See the warnings. See audio. There's nothing for audio. Okay, there are 2 audio listeners in the scene, as I suspected. Now the trick is to find the real one. Where is it? Ah, okay. So there's no properties on them, audio listeners. There's no volume property on this. Oh. Oh, I think I might know what it is. It's just the in-game options. We do have this still missing. We could try if it'll help. Audio source, audio vis. So yeah, if the music's set to very low, then it will not play louder. I'm quite sure this does nothing. There we go. I'm stupid. Okay, it's fixed. There are 2 audio listeners in the scene. Please ensure that there's always exactly 1 audio listener in the scene. It's not really an error, but more of a friendly reminder. Is it still giving that same? No. Okay. Seal Island. So, commission. What should the character? What character should be depicted? Okay, maybe we just do this instead. Okay. That's not supposed to happen. I guess we'll just wait for a little bit. So we should have a couple of options, perhaps. A god, a playable character, NPC, for example. What background should the character or the art have? go again. Scenery. And I say dark woods. Holy temple. Limbo. And obviously, it goes without saying that the transparent should be. Actually, we might not want to give this too much thought. But whatever. Okay, so the seal island doesn't work. Did we get any errors? Where's the error box? Ooh, that's not good. Let's abort. We're running out of disk space. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Okay. Motherfucker. Where do we get more space? Okay, there's 5 gigs. Delete. Oh, wow. This guy. I think we installed it. Yeah. That's gonna be like fucking 70 gigabytes. Right. Yep. That's gonna be our ticket to having more space. There we go. $90 gigabytes. Alright. Good, good, good. Actually, let's see the camera again. It was right here. I kinda wanna have music in the character selection screen also. Should we have a different one? Let's just have a listen to the login screen music, just to make sure if we wish to. This one. And also, let's just make this a little better, shall we? Okay. The game doesn't really seem to do very well with the skybox is good, but what's going on with the ground? Is there another camera? No. Climax perspective vertical. There isn't supposed to be any ground. That's the issue here. Is there environment? What the fuck? Okay. It appears that it gets some properties from the environment manager. Deactivate. There we go. Okay. Great. Now, if we do the same here, we should have a pitch black. Don't mind the scene view. We have a pitch black camera here. That's great. The giraffe. I mean, I think it has to go right. Oh yeah. Guess we'll have to test if this works. If it looks terrible. It might look terrible. It's actually in the wrong place. You're fucking kidding, right? I don't remember the passwords. It's probably that one. Oh, whoops. There we go. So now it's probably going to restart the music because the camera changes. Well, still kind of like it's not too loud. Like I would kind of want it to be a little louder. So not loud. The black screen actually works here, I think. Why are these guys naked? Females aren't, thankfully. You got the skeletons. You got the faction checking out. There's no... Huh? I don't remember inputting these colors. Oh, who cares? We're still missing the mustaches that do exist in the game. Bluebeard. Okay, I'm thinking of... Let's go back to here. What character should clothes be for? Human, goblin, other. What clothes should be commissioned? Torso. What? Fuck you! I really don't like that. Okay. Shoulders. Helmet or helmet/hat. In no particular order. Legs. FG. Boots. Fucking socks. Gloves. So I'm guessing that the human would be probably the best one to start. What the fuck is this guy doing? Okay. It's a bit laggy. Okay. We got a humongous ping. Let's see if it settles down a little bit. Yeah, 1,000. It's not in the millions anymore. Oh wow. We have had this issue before. All of the skills are missing. And 4,000 ping is not ideal. Skills are there. Maybe it's still loading or something. Okay. Oh, that's not good. It does actually go back to the login, which is nice. Sometimes it just got stuck. So let's try that again. So I think that glitch happened when there was a conflict in the database for what the characters could and should have. Like, if there is, let's say, an attribute that has been disabled, or an item that doesn't exist anymore that's in the inventory, stuff like that, I think caused the characters to not have any spells or equipment. But the ping kind of suggests that the NPCs caused it. There is a pretty easy way to check if that's the case. We can create the test character into another scene which doesn't have any NPCs in it. Okay, same issue. Ping is 300 though. A little lower. It's 80. 70. 100. I mean, it might be because I'm streaming, but because the inventory is also bugged. Just wait for a second. If it's probably going to eat us out. No. Interesting. I just glitched inside the wall. That's not supposed to happen, is it? Let's say. We could definitely say that something's fucked. Ooh, okay. Yeah, seems okay. I'll have a test with the other scene to make sure that the game itself works. It could be that we just created a player that has some legacy features with it. We might need to do an NPC wipe or just fix the character templates. Either way. Oh, come on, man. I really need a better computer.
LOL.
Really? Okay, this is ridiculous. You better get a move on, buddy. 30 seconds and I'm pressing it. Oh, what? Why does it do that? I didn't know that. What the fuck? Interesting. Ah, damn it. What's that? Trivia time. Number of questions, difficulty, category, timed. Next question. Oh. Okay. Let's try it. That does nothing. This does absolutely nothing. How does this work? Show leaderboards. This is a preview for the question widget. Shit. Well, that's a bullshit. That's a bullshit right there. Okay. Shit. Fuck off. Okay. Should have sticked in the offline games. Fucking database issues. Fucking authentication. Fucking server hosting. Shit. Maybe I forgot to click that last time. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted the admin character. I don't know. Okay, this is the test dude. And we're gonna use it because they spawn into this empty scene by default at the start. And that scene doesn't have any mobs, or shouldn't have any mobs. I don't remember. There's a slight chance that sometimes the mobs they just glitch through the ground, and that causes the players to have some issues, and the server to have some issues. Now, a server restart may help, but as the NPCs or the mobs have been recorded to last be seen underground, I'm not sure if they will respawn at their... If there are free roaming mobs, I think they will just stay where they were last seen. Now we should get inside. It's also a little less cluttered, this scene. Or should be. And there we go. We instantly ragdoll. But no, we do actually have the same issue on this guy. The only thing I could think of is it could have worked. No. Oh, there are mobs here. Shouldn't be an issue though. I don't think it's the Sky Manager, because that shouldn't have anything to do with this. Let's go and check Bucky out. Okay. That's not good. I doubt it's the player templates, since the test character didn't work. We could try to flush the mobs. I'm just gonna have one more test to see if it would help. The ping on this particular map suggests that there's something missing. So the server's trying to ping something that's unreachable. The sheer size of the definition of the map shouldn't be really too much of an issue. The characters all seem to be there. They seem to have all their gear still on. I was really hoping not to have to debug, but that's unfortunate. Oh, hi. I didn't even see Quasimodo. Sorry. That must have been a while ago. My face is on top of the chat for whatever reason. What's that? Spin the wheel. We got a mob appearance is null. Okay, we do have errors from the Envirus Sky Manager. I'd be damned if that's the reason. Shit. I accidentally double-clicked something. Yeah, that's fine. Fuck off. Come on, dude. yeah, I really didn't want to see any of this. Thank you. What code? What are you doing? Hello? Ah, great. No. Okay, we hear the music. We're starting to get more errors. Huh. Well, it works. I did nothing. Okay. See, I didn't do any changes yet. It's still lagging. We could just try to lower the graphics a little bit. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, we have the action bars are working, which suggests we should also see the inventory once this stops crashing on me. Yeah, we have everything on high. I'm gonna go low. Texture quality medium. That's the worst one. And LOD medium. Shadow distance medium. And we should be better. All of the buttons have been reset. Not all of them, apparently. That's the walking button, which doesn't work. It's still running. Or is it because I've sprint on? Oh, there we go. I think I may have accidentally toggled the sprint somehow. But yeah, you can see all the objects are working. B is for inventory, C is for character, M is not for mail. P is not for map, and B is not for arena. Cancel. What? Selected key none is already assigned. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh. You're serious? Oh. Surely it didn't. Yeah. Wow. Okay. We fixed it. I don't know how, but it works. Okay. So. The mage trainer is just a shop. Doesn't really have any spells. But you have most of the spells already in here. Oh. What? grayed out. I don't remember. Maybe I did do that. I must have. They're all grayed out. That's not really good. How come they are all grayed out? They shouldn't be. They should actually be available. Huh. Okay. So now all of a sudden all of them became available. I can turn into an elephant if I wish. Yeah. It appears that the idle animation is something like of an attack. What? No, it's idling. At least it's working. Okay. I think I'm gonna have some food in real life and then continue. I think we might need to fix those trees. As well. Alright.
BRB food.
How far can I use the merchant for? Surely I can't. That's a remote ass merchant. I don't think that's not very good. How can this work? Okay, it doesn't work. Selling works. That makes no sense, but I can't buy anything. Okay. Does this have something to do with the fact that I disabled the UI for the time I went further away? Because I think that it should automatically close when I get further away. Yeah, see, it doesn't work anymore. Or maybe it didn't work at all. What was the Death Whisper? It does work. If I go, yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. But if you open this, run away, yeah, it disappears. But if you, shit, let's try the other one. If you open this, press UI off, then run away, then open it again, you still have it. And you can still sell your stuff. You can't buy anything. I found a bug by accident. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, that's an exploitable bug. I could go, let's say, I don't want to sell anything. I just want to go. Let's say we want to mine. Let's say here. Yeah, just do it. And we could just instantly sell all the ores, right? Yep. It's just 2 bronze, but this is an exploit. A weird one at that, because I just found out you can do that. Okay. Teleport. Trigger. Show me. How large is it? I really can't see too well. It's too bright. Well, I guess we'll just fucking test it. It might not work on this side. It does. Good. Hear me? So something's broken in the Seal Island scene, it seems. It does let us in. What the fuck is that? Is our character like completely gone now? Give me the console. And the environment manager is like, oh my god. Oh, well, it has an API access, so it might be why it's getting a little frustrated there. Let's give it another go. Let's clear the console. Go right ahead. We're still getting the same issue. So perhaps it wasn't so wise to disable the Sky Manager. I just assumed it wasn't that important. Also, I didn't disable it per se, I just turned it off, kind of. Errors stopped. We get different errors. Move. Okay. We'll try to enable it again. Burp it. Okay, let's try to fix this. Activate. Save. Be kind of funny if that's the reason it doesn't work, because it lets me go in to the other instances, although the other instances well, they do have, the other one does at least have the sky environment manager thing. And it's kind of weird that it would be the reason why it doesn't work, but there's been weirder things going on here today, so let's not rule it out. We are about to... Okay, it keeps forgetting my login, which is also kind of annoying. Ah, shit. See if we still get the same errors. We do. Why? And why is the... Do we still get the errors? We don't. Okay. Now... Interestingly enough, the errors were because of the... Because of this. What we did. But will it fix the Seal Island scene? Getting a little lag, that's okay. Now that we're in... We have the layout open so that we can see the scene. It should load. It let us in the last time, but then it just kicks us out pretty much instantly before we could even move. So there can be a lot of reasons for it. It might not be the Sky Manager, but just purely because it didn't save what I just said. And that it kind of fixed the errors when I did activate it in like runtime. Suggests that there might be something there. Okay, we have some warnings. Now if we get the flash of the login screen, you know that that's not good. Because that didn't happen when it worked. Let's see. We have loading screen wait warnings. It still says Seal Island. We don't see the scene yet. delete envirus guy light if you want to add another prefab, other prefab. Okay. Okay, we've got some different warnings about game objects, occlusion, shaders. We lost the cursor. We still don't see the scene view. It's supposed to populate the scene view. That's the bigger screen, a window. Oh, come on! Yeah. There we go. The water texture is not working. So, it in fact was not because of the Sky Manager, I think. Okay, system IOA exception unable to read data from the transport connection. Blocking operation was interrupted by cancel plugin call. Also, the water textures. Box collider does not support negative size human skeleton. Well, there's a lot of these. I'm assuming the latest build, I destroyed the... Let's go check the Seal Island, shall we? Surely we get in there in the editor. There were some shader issues, which I lazily fixed by just removing the shaders that gave an error during the build. This, of course, means that all of the water is broken and has to be fixed, but that was, yeah. So it is probably triangle size too small for triangle limit. Yeah, we have the internal shader error. Oh. And we'd probably just fix it by reinstalling the plugin, but I think that the lava is working. there may be some conflictions. Yeah, the lava is working just fine. It's even animated. But there are differences. I may reintroduce build errors. Should I try to fix it? But this is the only thing that I can think of that could, like, could cause this issue. It's not here. What's it called? The RAM. Let's go river. So yeah, these are different versions. So I'm guessing they will conflict with some shaders. There are both 2023 and 2019 versions. We're using 22.3, 22.3 plus LTS HDRP 40 plus is supported. This is almost 2 gigabytes. Well, we'll just have to download it and try to reinsert the materials or the shaders. It's gonna... I'm really hesitant to do this because, as I said, it'll introduce build errors. Possibly. It's not definitely, but I do want that asset to work. So it's quite an expensive one, I think. Well, we can check. I don't know how much it's today, but it wasn't free. And it's definitely a good one. Okay, it's 46 now. Maybe the newer one costs more, but I mean, hell. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, this is what it should look like. It's very nice. So we definitely want it to work. We can only hope that this doesn't, like, destroy the game again. Well, okay. It doesn't destroy anything, except it gives the shaders give build errors. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Perhaps it has something to do with the render pipeline, I don't know. But it does work within the game, it has worked in the builds as well. But I mean, we have to cross that bridge at some point, so might as well do it now. We're already kind of well into the debugging phase already, so might as well. I don't know. The chat doesn't seem to update. Shit. Come on. For some reason we're...
Update chat.
Oh, it does work. Okay.
Wow!
This particular scene is very, very poorly optimized. It, I'm kind of tempted to go back to some of the older main world scenes. And I might even do that, but right now, of course, we want to see the waters. I mean, it shouldn't crash the game, okay? That's just kind of unlikely to me. The shader errors should just produce the similar view that we have right here that is kind of purple-ish. Textures on whatever is not working. But since there are some elements that are depending on the shaders, I mean reflection from the water and light, directional lights, I'm not overruling that either. So it might be, you know, light bounces off of the water when the camera looks at it. There are many reasons why the game might just kick you out of the scene back into the login, but it's unlikely to me that this is the reason. Okay, we've got some... These guys are just what we already have. Foam shader, particle shader, and metallic wet. Something that we're missing. That could be one of the ones that I removed because of the build errors. And then we got particles. And this just means that we already have something called this. Let's see, I think there was more than one. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, I don't remember removing those. Or these. This one. This is definitely the shader I destroyed. We're just gonna import everything and hope that nothing breaks. Yep. Testing in production, right? If that is enough, in fact, just regenerating the waters should be rather simple. I'm not sure if the shader issue will be fixed automatically or if I have to remove and recreate the whole water object, but this is basically the only water object in all of the scenes. But having water is quite important, actually. I just can't imagine not having it in any game, basically. So we're just Well, right off the bat, no issues. You can just fuck off right away. Okay. Let's put you over here. Ah! It did actually fix it right away. I didn't even have to regenerate it. So, okay. Let's put the grid out. So this is what it should look like. Let's put on the light. And then we have the reflection, which I was talking about. So this may or may not have been the issue. But now we have some failed to open source file. So this actually does give an error. I'm just going to screen cap that. And I suppose we're just gonna have to save it somewhere. Where would we save them? Specular wet shader error. Okay. I'm just gonna clear them. Okay, we have a lot of errors that we can't clear. That means that the game will actually not run. Oh, Christ. There are actually 105 of them. Base profile and does not contain definition for base profile and no accessibility extension method. Base for profile accepting first argument type of RAM spline could be found. Are you missing a using directive or assembly reference? Okay. I think there may be. Ooh, what's this? I don't know, but I'm clicking it. Alright, so maybe this is a package. It is. HDRP. Ooh, we're not using HDRP, so this will be a mistake to use this. Cancel. But we are URP, right? So we can use this. Import steps would actually be what we should have pressed. Yeah, let's have a gander at the README first, because that might be useful. Before we do anything hasty, we might actually break something. Let's see what this guy does. And you can just fuck off. Yep, thank you. Okay, so does this actually add anything new? It actually does do a lot. Let's just hold on for a bit. We're not really using URP either. We're using the built-in, right? Render pipeline. And should we go ahead and change the render pipeline? Let's see if I can remember. Where are you? Graphics. What? There's no graphics render pipeline installed. Quite sure that should say built-in render pipeline. Quite sure. Interesting. I'm definitely not comfortable in updating that. We need to make a backup. The thing is that we have a huge project file. Space profile. Let's actually just see if there's some. The water did get fixed. I'm quite sure it doesn't let me run the game anymore because of these errors, which I was kind of afraid of, but we fixed them before. We can fix them again. Well, we worked around them before. It does seem that at least spline systems, RAM spline maybe I should just destroy the whole thing. Could that be? Yeah, it's definitely not letting us do it. Yeah, I'm not sure. The spline system seems to be the most affected one. This could definitely be due to. Yeah, I'm thinking this probably is due to the version difference between the 23 and the 19. There's a manual. So What? That's not the right way. Project settings, maybe. URB is fluid, so support files from 21.3, but may not work in 22.3. That's why we prepare files for most each engine version. You also have to import visual effect graph if you want to use fast particles with distortion effect. To render properly distortion and transparent particles, you have to turn on depth, opaque texture checkboxes. Ah, shite. So let's make a new project. I need to test this out. Run test project. Don't connect to the cloud. Built-in render pipeline. That's what we're using. At this stage, you could do HDRP or the URP. I think they are all here somewhere. Or not. High definition, universal. Yeah. I'm guessing that's what it means. They have just changed the names. Yeah, uses Unity's built-in renderer. Okay, then if we click here, Unity. Yeah, this is URP, and this is HDRP, and we don't even have those loaded in. So let's create a new project. I just want to see if the splines work on a brand new project, because that would imply that it's probably due to the lava confliction, and they have worked before. I don't know at what point or why they stopped working together. Maybe there's something I may have forgotten. There is a chance that we just need to buy the newer one, which I'd really hate to do. Well, it's it's in sale after 4 hours. So, yeah, it's not that expensive, but I'm not sure if this is even compatible with this, because surely they have a RAM 3 for the lava as well. Maybe not. So here we see the 2019 version. I got the 23 version. Let's check this out. And they should be totally compatible with the built-in renderer. So it doesn't make any fucking sense. It says you can use shaders from RAM 2019. However, okay, so it seems that they may be compatible. I also have the Ice World. And it does mention, well, these are not compatible things, it's just the earlier version. The newly rebuilt and extended version of RIM 219 and RIM, which has been in market since mid-2014. The pack gives you the ability to create very advanced rivers, lakes, seas, waterfalls, swamps, and flow maps and connect them automatically. It can create roads and paths as well. RAM can carve terrain and textures on it automatically under our splines. Yeah, I'm familiar with those. And we have the support. Oh, LTS. Oh, it doesn't actually mention the built-in RP here. Show it very well, we can be issues here. Yes, very nice. The bigger thing is, if we upgrade the render pipelines on the go, that will definitely be a mistake. It's a big update. And fixing one thing could easily break another thing. But we'll have a go here, because earlier versions are not even mentioned here. Let's go check the this guy. Is what we're using. Now this guy, actually, it actually should be compatible with the built-in here. It is mentioned, but it's not mentioned here for whatever reason. They're not mentioning it anywhere, actually. It's just with the newer ones for whatever reason. But built-in is mentioned with the exact version we have, which is this. I think. Oh, it's not. Okay, well, we're still gonna do a test because I choose not to believe anything. I should also do the accounting. This is just so that should the fucker break, it would be easier to take a backup of just the login screen, basically, that has some of the more complex splines I may want to save, and then I'll make an export of them rather than having to back up the whole project. If, however, this doesn't work, then we're probably back to square one with this. Supported Unity versions 18 and higher. And as I said, it is quite a gamble to update to HDRP or URP. It may break more things than it fixes. If this is the only thing we want to fix, I'd rather start with just removing the assets and try and reinstall them in some particular order. We may want to actually not reload things that are already in one of the packages, because that's probably also the thing that could have broken it. It's really impossible to say. We'll just have to see what happens here. Yeah, this kind of thing's just, you just wanna be. Let's go back to making the offline games. Right? Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Did that not work? Hello?
Hello.
The bot's broken. Yep. The water is super important to me. It's not. It's not. It's not just fun to have or a good thing to have. It's important. And it unfortunately broke the whole game. I tried to patch it, but we'll just have a little test go here with the fresh project. I just love it when there are these issues with the shaders. I have no idea how to fix them. If, however, this guy works, I'll try importing the lava volcano environment as well. If they work together, it kind of gives me the clue that the packages just they can be reinstalled. However, it's a painstaking process. As you can see, it takes quite a while. It's also partly due to my computer being a fucking rock or a potato.
The score, is it 0-0?
Actually, in British English, we don't use zeros very often. With football, we say it's 0-0.
What about with telephone numbers?
Ah, telephone numbers are a little different. We say oh. We know it's a 0, but we just say oh. For example, 07930.
What about this number? 0.13?
Ah, okay, so with decimal points, the points, in British English, we say naught. 0.13.
What about tennis scores?
Now, this is interesting. We say love.
Love?
Yes, it's from a French word that meant egg. And over time, we changed it and we called it love.
Uh.
want you to scroll and just keep scrolling on the hour side of the app. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Just keep going, keep going, just keep going as fast as you can. This is riveting. There it is, and it stops. It is not a circle. It is just a really, really long list of numbers, 1 through 12, in the alarm. Why is it so concerning? This is really concerning. That's when you know. Whoa. All technology is just a series of small pins stacked on top of each other. This is held together with duct tape. Yeah. Okay. And Sam also thinks we're close to AGI. They can't even make a circle. Wow. That's really funny. Yeah. Is it a minute the same way, you think, or no? Can you unlock your iPhone?
There's the issue shader. What? Okay, seems to be ready soon.
Can you unlock your iPhone? I want to show it to you. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go into the alarms. You're going to start a new one, and I want you to scroll and just keep scrolling on the hour side of the app. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Mark that as scroll. Keep going. Just 1 through 12 over there. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Just keep going as fast as you can. This is real.
The son of Norway's crown princess, Marius.
Whoops, that's not the one. We're already here.
He called Hermione Granger a mudblood. Don't do that. No, he didn't save any forehead for the rest of us. He's used a fair bit, hasn't he? The son of Norway's crown princess, Marius Hoyby, is in hot water. What's happened? Reese, he called Hermione
It does
Granger a
in fact
mudblood.
work.
Don't do that.
We have no issues with the shaders whatsoever. Let's see what the project settings say about the graphics. We have none. Render pipeline asset, meaning we're probably just using a built-in one. What does this say? Yeah. And it looks just fine. Reflections are okay. I think these ones, they should blob. Well, it's kind of... It should float, but I guess it's kind of floating. Yeah, okay. That's almost. Yeah. Okay. I guess the next step is to import the lava splines. Oh shit, that's a big package. Requires mathematics pack from the Unity package manager. It's a free Unity package and contains libraries in the spline system, shaders, Be right back. Um. What? Supported Unity version 6000 or higher. Surely not. Yeah. You have a list of so many versions here, and you're saying that they don't work? Okay. Now, whoops. Alright, I'm just not gonna touch anything. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking first we try importing everything that is not already in the project, and then if that doesn't work, then we probably should try just importing everything that we didn't import. Again, I'm not sure whether this is the right way to do it. I could do it the other way around, do the 23 lava thing first and then the ram normal river thing second. That's just, oh, Christ. Ooh, we've wasted like an hour doing this. Package manager, something went wrong. It's probably, that's 20 minutes ago. That's probably because I disconnected the internet for a second. Oh my god. It's gonna take a while. not sure if it's a good idea or not to install the non-conflicting things first, because we're gonna have to do the import again, likely. And should we do that, it'll take another 10 to 15 minutes. Here we can see there are a bunch of new stuff, obviously. And a couple of ones that are just going to be re-imports. I'm just gonna fucking risk it. This is a test project. Doesn't matter if this breaks it, then we'll, I mean, I guess we'll kind of know what the issue could be. Not importing everything will quite likely cause issues. Either way, I'm not really a big fan of this stuff. We'll quite easily see if anything breaks, because it should give us the same errors we have on the actual main project right away. If not, though, we can kind of trace back what files are installed and delete everything from the main project. We should have the exact same Unity version, the core with the built-in render pipeline, and yeah, I mean, there are so many more assets in the main project that if it's something unrelated to these two that breaks either one of them, then it's going to be a huge fucking problem. The thing is that this was working, in fact, previously at some point, and we have no clue what changed and what kind of broke the shaders. I guess we'll see soon enough. Packages were changed, update mode, merge default dependencies. As I stated like a few hours ago, it's unlikely that this caused the Seal Island scene to break. But it is quite important to just get these two to work anyway, so even if it wasn't, we want to have some scenes, probably multiple scenes with either one or both of these in use. They have been in use, previous versions, they've worked fine. I don't know why they don't work anymore. You know, I'm kind of perplexed about why this isn't working. Okay, well, that's fucked. Let's try to re-import the first one. If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna call it a day.